This is That Dope Dad Podcast. Real talk, real growth, real fatherhood. No fake motivation, no perfect dads, just real conversations about becoming better men, husbands, and fathers. That Dope Dad Podcast starts now with your host, Michael Hedgecock.
This morning I walked into my son's room before he woke up. I just stood there for a minute looking at him. And all I could see was flashes of his whole life. I remember bringing him home from the hospital. The first time he grabbed my finger. The first time he said, "Dad." The first time he rode a bike. The first time he kicked a soccer ball. The first time he played a soccer game. The first time he scraped his knee, asking for a Band-Aid. And then it hit me. That little boy doesn't exist anymore. Now, he's still my son, but he's not the baby anymore. He's becoming his own little man. My son turned 7 years old today, and every year this happens, I tell myself I'm not going to get emotional. And every single year I cry and I tear up and I get emotional. Not because I'm sad, not because I'm overwhelmed with happiness. It's because it's something that's hard to explain. It's somewhere in the middle. It's this feeling that another year has passed. He's getting older, and so am I. It's funny. When I was younger, I counted birthdays because I wanted to get older. Now I count birthdays because I'm watching someone I love grow up. I remember when he was 7 months old. 7 months old. Now somehow he's 7 years old. How does that even happen? People tell you time flies. You hear it all the time. But you don't actually understand it until you're watching your own child grow right in front of you. One day you're rocking them to sleep. The next, they're asking questions about life. They're making friends, playing sports, developing their own personality, creating memories that they'll probably remember forever. Meanwhile, you're wondering where the years went. We talked about how we always think we have more time, more Saturdays, more weekends, more Sunday fun days, more bedtime stories, more soccer practices, more car rides, more "Dad, watch this, watch me do this," more why questions. Then ask questions to ourselves like, how many more years until he doesn't want to hold my hand? How many more years until his friends become more important than hanging out with Dad? How many more times will he ask me to play? One day he won't ask anymore, not because he doesn't love me, because that's life. That realization hits hard. So what really makes me emotional? The birthday isn't what gets me. It's what the birthday represents. Another year gone. Another year I'll never get back. Another year closer to him becoming a man. Another year closer to him needing me differently. Another year closer to him needing me differently. And another year off of my clock. That's the part people don't talk about. Every birthday reminds me I'm getting older too. One day, he won't ask me to carry him anymore. One day, he won't crawl into my bed. One day, he won't think I'm the strongest man alive. One day, he won't need me to tie his shoes. One day, he won't ask me to kick the soccer ball. And one day, he'll be driving away. The crazy thing is, I don't know which one day is the last one. That's why today matters. Every birthday I do something, I audit myself. I ask questions that honestly make me feel uncomfortable. Am I present enough? Or am I around without actually being present? Am I showing him the man I hope he becomes, setting the standards, being the example? Does he know without a doubt that I love him? Does he feel safe with me? Does he feel like he can tell me absolutely anything without worrying about how I will react? Am I listening, or am I just trying to fix? Am I spending enough time teaching, or am I just spending enough time entertaining? Am I creating memories, or just getting through another week? These questions matter, because fatherhood isn't measured by birthdays, it's measured by moments, it's measured by creating memories. And here's what I realized. Every year my son changes, but every year I need to change too, because the dad a 7-year-old needs isn't the same dad the toddler needed, and it won't be the dad the teenager needs that's around the corner. If I'm not growing, I'm eventually going to stop meeting him where he is. Fatherhood requires evolution, just like our kids. So instead of only celebrating him, I'm making promises to myself. This year, I'm going to put the phone down more. I'm going to ask more questions. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to create more adventures. I'm going to be more patient. I'm going to let the little things stay little. I'm going to remind him every day of how proud I am of him. Because one day, there won't be another 7th birthday, or an 8th, or a 9th. There will just be memories. And I want those memories to be full. If you're listening to this, and your child has a birthday coming up, don't just celebrate them, evaluate yourself. Ask yourself, who have I been this last year? What kind of father have I become? What do I need to improve before next year's birthday? Because our kids are growing whether we are ready or not. The question isn't whether time is moving, because it is. The question is, are we becoming the fathers our kids need while time is moving? When my son is 35 years old, I don't think he'll remember every birthday gift. Sure, there'll be a few. I don't think he'll remember every toy. But I hope he remembers that I showed up. I hope he remembers sitting in the front seat of my truck. I hope he remembers throwing a football until it got dark. I hope he remembers that I listened, that I apologized when I got it wrong. I hope he remembers he was put first, that I hugged him often, that he always knew where home was, that he always knew where home was. We don't get to decide how quickly our children grow up, but we do get to decide when they remember about growing up with us. That's the legacy I'm chasing, not perfection, but presence. My son, Cypress, if you're listening to this someday, maybe you're 17, maybe you're 25, maybe you're a father yourself. But today you're 7. Happy 7th birthday. And your dad is sitting behind this microphone trying to put into words something I don't fully understand. Every year on your birthday, I get emotional. Not because I'm sad, and not just because I'm happy. It's because every birthday reminds me of how precious our time together really is. You have changed my life in more ways than you'll ever know. People always talk about raising their kids, but you've raised me too. You made me a better man. You made me a patient man, a more intentional man. And every birthday, I'll probably cry. And it's probably going to embarrass you one day. Not because I'm losing you, but because every year reminds me how incredibly lucky I am that I get to be your dad. I hope when you look back on your childhood, you don't remember the presents nearly as much as you remember that your dad was there, that I showed up, that I listened, that I believed in you, and that you never had to question how deeply you were loved. I love you more than you'll ever understand. Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you for listening to That Dope Dad. Please like, subscribe, and join the conversation on our socials at ThatDopeDad_podcast on Instagram, or email Michael directly at contact@thatdopedad.com.